Greetings, everyone. Welcome to our Week 5 show of the League of Average Vatos Power Rankings. Week 5 was highlighted by some intense matchups. There was a high-scoring shootout between the Big Gronkowski and Team Garcia, with the Big Gronkowski edging out Team Garcia, scoring a season high of 173 points, while Team Garcia put up a solid performance, dropping 144, which most likely would have brought him a win in any other week or any other matchup. And then also, the Gurley Gates had a big win over Sharks Don't Need H2O, solidifying himself as a top contender in the league and winning last week's fantasy grudge match. Now, with that all out of the way, let's move on to our rankings. In number 10, we have TDs for Harambe. The only reason I have him listed at number 10 is because he robbed Team Soul Train, stealing Jonathan Taylor off his roster. This level of robbery puts him at, significant risk of being kicked out of the league, so that's why he's down at number 10. At number 9, we have Team Soul Train. Come on, dude. How are you going to let Lalo do that to you, bro? At number 8, we have Boulevard Ballers. It's now going on to week 6, and the Baller has still not picked up a win, but let's see how he does this week versus Team Garcia. And at number 7, we have Team Garcia. Despite that solid performance last week, he picked up an unlucky loss, but we'll see if his luck can be more on his side as we approach the halfway point of the season. All right, at number 6, my Balzac hurts. Yeah, let's forget about this one. Move on to number 5. At number 5, we have the Big Gronkowski. His season-high performance last week moves him to the number 5 spot. It looks like Derrick Henry is by far the running back one this season, and let's see if that can lead him to a championship this year. At number 4, we have Professor's Payback. His loss last week was a small setback, but his team still seems primed for playoff contention. At number 3, we have Sharks Don't Need H2O. This guy has been putting up solid performances week after week, but has had some bad luck that has left him with a 2-3 record. So let's see if luck can be more on his side as we move on to the season. All right, at number 5, we have Fantasy Fucker. He's our only undefeated team this year so far, and his performances haven't been the most impressive, but his solid record makes him a almost guaranteed lock for playoffs. And finally, at number 1, we have the Gurley Gates. His team has produced consistently week after week, and his solid 4-1 record places him at our number 1 spot. All right, for our fantasy grudge match of the week, we have the Fantasy Fucker facing the Gurley Gates. These two teams have the best records in our league, and once again, the Gurley Gates finds himself in a tough matchup to retain that number 1 ranking. Now, this concludes our Week 5 rankings show, and make sure you stay tuned for next week where we see how everything shakes out. But for now, my Balzac hurts out.